Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here is Conley. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
George against Edwards. And he lays it straight in.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And the three ball is good. Conley's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Westbrook, no good. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
No coverage that time. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Passes to Edwards. He feeds it to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Misses off the right angle.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Westbrook finds George. Zubac's a screen on Edwards. Here's George. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. The pass to Westbrook. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
The 3 from George. Westbrook up top, over by Conley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not, has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
Conley against Westbrook. Right side Towns. Up top Edwards, covered by Morris. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 3. He kicks to Morris. The shot by George, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got 8 points.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
Outside, Towns. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Fires it up. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
LA basketball.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Westbrook against Conley. The kick out to Westbrook. Right side, George. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Conley with the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. George passes to Morris. Outside, George. That doesn't go either for George. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched.
And your Clippers Houston team coming onto the court.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. Outside Leonard. For the 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. They now take the lead. Westbrook's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Boy, and that's a big deal for Westbrook because when he starts to knock down shots from distance, it really opens up his full bag of attack mode offense.
For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal?
It's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Pass to Towns. Driving inside. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. And here is Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. George, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
To the inside, Morris draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Here's Zubac. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Edwards against George. Edwards kicks to Towns. Back to Edwards. Westbrook against Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunked by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the knee and take that one home.
And Leonard has it in the corner. George, that's a 2-pointer. From the top of the key, he buries it. George has got 10 points in the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Towns, takes it inside. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. From downtown, it's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers leading by 5. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Conley against Westbrook. Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Leonard with the steal. Westbrook with it. And there's the drive. Morris outside. George passes to Morris. 5 on the clock. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Morris. And it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
There's the pass to Edwards. Shot to stop the run. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Pass to Leonard. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just...
All right, Dave, thank you. And
27, the Timberwolves. 17.
For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Plumlee out there with Batum. And there's Gordon. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Anderson outside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Highland passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Reed.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now Powell. They get a hand on it. Pass to Noel. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Passes it to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Alexander Walker passes to Noel. Timberwolves passing it around. Anderson outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Rebound by the Clippers. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Gordon to deciding where to go with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
It's Prince on the wing.
2 minutes.
Noel passes to Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. Driving to the basket. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Highland passes to Gordon. 1:31 left to play here in the third. Here's Highland, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Highland passes to Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Gordon very physical with the defense. Solid at creating chances for himself to get to the line.
At the line for your Clippers, Eric Gordon. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Noel. To the wing right side. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. Prince, the pass to Alexander Walker, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The dish to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless in when he attacks the rim, and is as if the big fella wasn't even there.
And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Noel. Now here's Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. In the corner, Powell with it. Here's Plumlee, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Morris, Zubac trying to break loose. Morris, no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. Left side, Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Dishes it to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Westbrook passes to George. Back to Westbrook. Inside. And the rejection by Towns.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
George dishes to Leonard. 6 feet out. Passes it to Zubats. Stolen by McDaniels. From past the arc. Morris with the rebound. Clippers leading by 10. Westbrook finds Morris. The kick out to Westbrook. And they get it back. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
The kick out to Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, my goodness. The 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Known for racking up triple-doubles, Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
Outside Edwards. Going inside. Towns wide open. Trains it from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, George takes the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Edwards. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Tough guy to stop when he gets it rolling. Edwards always trying to gain momentum.
Westbrook against Conley. Morris kicks to Leonard. The pass to Zubats. Over Gobert. And here's Leonard. McDaniels defending. Just 3 to shoot. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. With the drive, down low. The kick out to Towns. Off target from 3-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out left to the wing. George looking over the floor. Looking to get it going. Again, the Clippers.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
It's stolen by Morris. From downtown, and Paul George with the 3. And the Clippers lead by 14.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now, here's Westbrook. So the Clippers winning this one easily. So, David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Lots of guys who have spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, B.A. Whether it's this team or playing on other teams, they've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the inside and stolen by Covington. Pass to George to the left wing. It's Covington on the wing. George outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Durant, and it's Durant with the finish.
Yeah, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Drives to the hoop, and George with the jam.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe. But I love to see him get up.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside Durant from deep. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Now Covington. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So it's the Clippers now. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Ayton inside, working on Covington. Ayton, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Westbrook outside, back to George. Pass to Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And Westbrook gets it to go. On the assist by George.
Well, Russell jumps pretty high on his three-point shot, so tough for smaller guards to challenge it.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Ayton, a screen on Leonard. Here's Durant. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to George. And here's Zubac, 13 feet out. Okogie pulls down the board. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Westbrook finds George. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns trailing. Lets the 3 fly, and the three-pointer goes.
Devin Booker lethal on the pull-up jump shot. Loves going to this shot when the D is not paying any attention.
Pass to Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Durant. Here's Leonard. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it. And
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
Kicks it to George. To win the run. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Oh, George with a steal. Zubats with a screen on Durant. Here's George. And he lays it up and in. George has got 6.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
Outside Paul. Okogie on the wing. Fires for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Leonard. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, a good close contest so far as we've...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Screen by Durant. Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Over Westbrook. And that one's long.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
That one drops. He ties it up. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Outside Covington. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Leonard. The Suns clear it. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker, the pass to Paul. Tipped. Here's George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kevin Durant.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
George hits them both. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim. But if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Paul passes to Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Outside Covington. Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
Stolen by Westbrook. And here comes the break. Picked by Covington. And Leonard, here we go. And he gets that one. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Booker against George. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Here's Okogie, just 4 to shoot. Here's Paul.
Well, Westbrook out there playing defense like an interior decorator, draped all over him.
George. Oh, misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And Durant with the big finish.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. It's George on the wing. Zubats with a screen on Booker. George finds Zubats. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Well, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback. Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Ball against Westbrook, and the bucket is good.
And this is what he does so well, putting the defender back on his heels and being relentless in flying to the basket.
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. George outside. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
You got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Durant. Here's Okogie. Back to Durant. Soft touch off the glass. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, has there been a better scorer in NBA history? KD just a perfect offensive force using length that time.
Back to Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Clippers, 23. The Suns, 20.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George has been sensational.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
They've got Eric Gordon, Nicholas Batum out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Highland in at point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Baisley, good.
Man, getting Baisley to do that where he's consistently hitting jumpers, that's the next step.
Gordon on the wing. Pass to Highland. Now here's Batum. Gordon outside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble. Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Outside Payne.
Bones Highland. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And a about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Warren. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ross. Another one falls for Phoenix.
That's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Powell outside. Here's Highland. Back to Powell. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. And the Clippers lead by 3.
You can't let Powell find shots at the arc like that, especially when he's got that kind of rhythm.
Pass to Landale. Warren with the ball. Here's Landale. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Warren's shot is good.
I always feel like he's around the rim and sniffing out more points. T.J. Warren feeling very much at ease with that quality of a shot.
Powell outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got 5.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Highland. Gordon finds Batum. Here's Highland, defended by Payne. Clock at 6. Stolen by Payne. It's Ross on the wing, defended by Gordon. Kicks it out to Warren. Back to Baisley, and it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Highland, defended by Payne. Pass to Batum. Powell against Warren. Got a hand on it.
Given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
Here's Landale. The shot. Back to Payne. Shot is up. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Highland, defended by Payne. Pass to Highland. And here's Gordon. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Landale. Right side Payne. It's Ross on the wing. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. This for the tie. Baisley, good. Baisley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Baisley's got good size at 6'8", so down on the interior with that length, tough to stop.
Out to the wing. Here's Highland, defended by Payne. Batum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. Not about to give up any easy baskets.
Batum just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play and make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Pass to Booker. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Durant with it. That shot missing. Batum with the defensive effort. For 3, Westbrook. And that's not going to go. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Clippers ahead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
First team foul.
And here's Booker to the paint. It's stolen by Leonard.
I just don't love the passing angle there. Might have been better to reset.
Covington passes to Leonard. Six on the shot clock. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Was Paul a crafty finisher? Gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, find a way to get it done.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. George outside. Oh, and the dunk by George!
For these nights where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Outside Durant. Here's the 3. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Westbrook outside. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Minutes gone by here in the 4th. Leonard outside. 5 to shoot. Back to George. Covington finds George. Lets it go from deep. And they'll get another chance. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Booker for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
It's George on the wing. Booker defending. Now here's George, guarded closely. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. See if he can cash in now at the line.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Okogie. Outside Booker.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
To the middle. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Outside for Booker, and stolen by Covington. In transition, here come the Clippers. Leonard outside. Here he goes. Pass to Zubac. Wide open look. And that one drops. Zubac has got his first bucket in this one.
Or go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Westbrook left side. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Leonard against Durant. Outside Booker. Back to Durant. Booker finds Durant.
Yeah! Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
George outside. Pass to Zubac. Inside. Here's Leonard. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Nice. That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
The kick to Durant to take the lead. He's off from three. The three is up. Oh my! What a shot!
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
as Nick.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. So the Timberwolves win the tip. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. And Towns throws it down.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's Okogie, and he misses his first shot of the game.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who would agree with him.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
And it's in there. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Gobert, a 3-ball. And it's Towns missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Booker driving the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
Just relentless off the drive. Booker is so strong.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Now, here's McDaniel. Here's Conley. The kick out to Towns. From deep 3-point range. Rebound by the Suns.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
It's stolen by Edwards. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Conley. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Fires from deep. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Inside, stolen by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Out to Conley. Shoots the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Here comes the First Avenue Breaker. Give it up for your First Avenue Breaker.
Suns still looking like they're getting going here. 4-point game. Paul for 3. That one misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's Conley following the basket by Chris Paul. Here's Towns. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And another 3 for Minnesota. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves. To the inside. It's stolen by Edwards. One-on-one here. Shoots. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Conley.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and on unstoppable when he's on.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. They trail by 9 points. Booker outside. 1:03 left here in the opening quarter. Durant against Towns. 4 on the shot clock. A shot by KD. No good. Another shot. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Booker against Conley. Outside, Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 6 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And Paul gets it to go in.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Right side, Edwards. There's the drive. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the small forward.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's Booker, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Now, here's McDaniels. Can't connect from short range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Ayton wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Ayton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Here's Conley. Gobert in the corner. Here's Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And the number 1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Here's Conley. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Outside for Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3 points.
Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Edwards against Booker. Edwards dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Ball against Conley. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Minnesota leading by 6. Over in the corner, Edwards. Conley against Booker.
2 minutes.
Conley surveying the D. 16 feet away, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And he can hurt you at all 3 levels. Mid-range, in the paint, or deep. Conley can spark this offense.
Ball against Conley. Outside, KD. And KD throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Conley. 8 points for him. Out to Edwards. Pass to Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And it's Towns missing. Suns trail by 6. Booker left side. Kicks it out to Paul. 51 seconds left in the first half. And a missed layup. For 3, Edwards buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
Conley against Paul, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And the Suns call time here.
And we talked about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley against Paul. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Towns. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well. Okay, David, much appreciated.
Let's hear it for the Jabberwocky!
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the points. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Noel. Anderson up top. And the pass to Reid. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. Noel's got his first bucket in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
It's stolen. To the middle. Boom, he chips it straight down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Minnesota Timberwolves dancer.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half.
For your Timberwolves dancer.
Now, here's Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Love the confidence from Warren on the catch and shoot. Coaches don't want to see their players hesitate.
Here's Noel. Prince outside. Clock at 6. And another three for Minnesota.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Shamet with it. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Noel. Pass to Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Phoenix. 8-point game. Out to the right wing. Here's Landale. No good off the back of the rim.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Noel. Here's Alexander Walker over Ross. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Suns trail by 8. Paul passes to Booker. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Towns against Durant. There's the dish to Ayton. And he commits the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Paul against Conley. 6 to shoot. Lobbed up there for KD. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is the length that Durant provides on the offensive boards. I love whenever he puts it to use like this.
Right side Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. .112 left in the third quarter. Here's Paul. Up and in on the layup. Paul's got 10.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Gobert the screen. Edwards dishes to Conley. Back to Edwards. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And they go to the intentional foul.
Paul, first personal foul. Second team foul.
44 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Conley. And taken away by Paul.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manage it to snatch it. Run it.
And it's Ayton missing.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. Conley for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Phoenix calls timeout. And here is Paul. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing up proof. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. At the tip, Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in, off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
Conley against Paul. Dishes to Durant. And so the Timberwolves with another turnover.
And that's one of those tough areas to feed the basketball at times.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Conley against Paul. Back to Towns. 5 to shoot. Launches it.
It's tough to get a good look over Durant. He covers a lot of ground defensively with that 7'5" wingspan.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but yeah, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Conley against Paul. Edwards passes to Towns. He dishes it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Paul kicks to Booker. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Phoenix. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Paul against Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. He feeds it to Gobert. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Booker looking around. Offline with his 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Personal foul. 14 foul. At the line.
That's good from Conley.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
2 minutes.
Edwards passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. Inside. Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. Fires the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection. This shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve. And look at him hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Conley against Paul. Left side, Edwards. Back to Conley. A three, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And KD's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Durant sets a screen for Booker. From the arc, hands it from downtown.
Calls the play, and Booker executes to perfection.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Paul dishes to Booker. Gobert with the block. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And Conley drops them both.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
Ayton a screen on Edwards. And a deep three from Booker. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And McDaniels drops them both. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Booker outside. Takes a three. It's good from long range.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is...
power forward.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Brent.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Now here's Towns. And that one's good.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns can make face-up perimeter jump shots, no doubt. But when he's got this part of his game cooking, look out.
Here's Westbrook. Kicks it to George. From behind the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Conley against Westbrook. Here's Gobert. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
And here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on even to Zubac.
Well, Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Outside Edwards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Conley against Westbrook. Pass to George. Popping in on the layup.
Well, superstars understand that contact is part of the game. Paul George willing to play through it.
Conley against Westbrook. Outside Conley. Now Edwards. 6 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook outside. George finds Leonard over McDaniels. Leonard can't get it to go.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Leonard on the wing. Westbrook outside.
2 minutes remaining.
It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Outside Conley. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Westbrook against Conley. Out to Leonard. A minute 29 left in the first quarter. And Westbrook slams it home.
Explosive, right? It would be one of the first words that come to mind. Yes, he's a point guard. Yes, he's a big-time athlete.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Morris right side. Drills it from deep.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Edwards. Oh! And he dunks it down.
I almost can't believe what I
speechless, man. I'm speechless. For three, George. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Down low. Here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
The Clippers trail. Here's Westbrook. Pass to George. The three. The shot won't fall. It's good if it goes. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The team. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. To 3, George. That doesn't go either for George.
No idea why he's attempted so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Outside Edwards. Again, the Timberwolves score. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Conley. McDaniels passes to Conley. Towns a screen on Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Morris against Conley. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Come on, B.A. He sure can ride.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. George against Edwards. George passes to Morris. Kicks it to George from outside the arc. And that's his third bucket at 8 attempts.
And that was from the parking lot. Paul George very assured from distance.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Clock at 2. Gobert, that's good. Gobert's got 6.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
Pass to George. 1:49 left in the first half. Morris for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
Outside Edwards. There's the drive, and he banks in the layup. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. There's the alley. Conley against Westbrook. Conley on the attack. Westbrook with the defensive effort.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Back to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Fires from deep. Rebound Minnesota.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
For three, Conley. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Takes a three. Shot by Leonard, no good. Minnesota in the lead. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Conley. It's Edwards with a drive. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by George.
Minnesota foul. Carl Anthony Towns. First personal foul.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively.
Westbrook with it. Morris outside. Launches a three. No luck on that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point. Batum, the pass to Gordon. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch. And I think it's 100% appropriate.
Here's Alexander Walker. And two free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. That one on Gordon.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Pass to Highland. Back to Batum. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
To the right side. Back to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. For the lead. Plumlee, no good. Minnesota shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Here's Alexander Walker. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Highland. Pass to Batum. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
Here's Noel. Here's Alexander Walker. Anderson for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Powell outside. Batum outside. Back to Powell. Pass to Highland. Oh, deflected. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Here's Highland. Batum outside. Here's Highland. Let's go with a three. Anderson pulls it down. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy two.
Here's Highland. Powell outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. Boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
And he sinks the second. And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Gordon. Gets a very good look and converts.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Alexander Walker. Give him 8 points now. Kicks it out to Anderson. From downtown. Offensive rebound. From deep three-point range. Prince with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here are the Clippers now. 8-point game. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Towns. From deep to the left side wing. Nails it from 3.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Leonard attacking. The kick out to Morris. Westbrook against Edwards. And George with the jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Outside Edwards. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
George passes to Leonard. George outside. Wing shot on the way. And perfection right through the net.
Because of the diverse offensive arsenal of Paul George, these kinds of nights are easy for him.
Westbrook against Conley. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Leonard on the take. That one doesn't drop. And Minnesota will come the other way. Outside Conley. Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Shoots over Westbrook. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Conley is able in 2 or 3 point range to deliver with the face-up game and does it again.
Here's George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
How about some of the throwback hoops today, too, guys? Not just getting into the low post, but doing a great job converting those chances.
Towns against Morris. Towns down low. And he makes it on the layup. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score, lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Clock at 6. Here's Conley. They get the rebound. Driving in. Outside McDaniels. Gobert finds Conley. That one no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Towns. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Westbrook drives. And then Westbrook slams it in.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. For the finish. Yeah!
Wow. You know the ball is going in when Russell Westbrook steps into these moments. Just so adept at hitting big shots.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns can't get it to go. Hey, from beyond the arc. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Well, this is what you're hoping to see. A level of dominance on the defensive end by Towns sends that shot back. There isn't a person in the gym who didn't know Westbrook was taking and making that shot.
And so it's Minnesota who's great. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. 4 out.
to get ready.
Go.
But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Now Paul and the Clippers starting five. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George, and it's Covington in at the 3 spot. Now here's Booker. Shot clock at 5. Lobbed up there for Durant. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard's got the ball. Drills it from outside. Westbrook's got the first points up on the board for Los Angeles.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is. Robert Covington doing big man things tonight.
Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Leonard. Westbrook passes to George. And George with the stuff.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Clippers. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
All right, thank you, David.
Look at Durant making use of his height, winning the rebound and putting it back.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now here's Paul. The tray. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Paul against Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
Booker outside. Deep. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Booker looking around. The shake. And he drives in. And Booker throws it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. The shot's good from Westbrook. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. That's good from Paul on the assist by Ayton.
Have to admire Paul's concentration. He takes pride in finishing on aggressive coverage.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. Now the dish to Westbrook. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Paul dishes to Booker. Misses from close range. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Westbrook. He's got 7. And taken away by Paul. Down low. And then Durant with the jam.
Phenomenal concentration by Durant. Physical play is not going to throw him off.
Here's Westbrook. Drives to the hoop. Here's Zubac. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Clippers lead by...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul looking around. Pass to KD. More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you'd play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes, sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks, and timely they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it, sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll, and sometimes they'll just go under.
Here's George following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. George passes to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Covington. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pulls up on the wing, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
I think the pull-up jump shot is one of the most dangerous shots in Chris Paul's arsenal. He is so quick on the draw with that shot.
Westbrook kicks to George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. George has got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Phoenix foul. Chris Paul.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in.
Substitution. Terrence Mann.
Passes it to Leonard. Here's Mann. Leonard inside, defended by Durant. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. Covington with the steal. Here's Mann, defended by Paul. Now the pass to Zubac. Leonard against Durant. Leonard the pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
And the Suns call time.
Time to fire off some features.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. George against Booker. No good there.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Here's Covington. That shot off. Nice defense from KD. Suns trail by 6.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Here's Mann. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Left side, George. Just 4 to shoot. It's up a 3. Doesn't go for it. The Suns go the other way with it. Kicks it out to Booker from outside the arc. The Clippers grab the miss, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First personal foul.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Here's Mann. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's George. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Booker finds KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
Mann passes to Leonard. Pass to Mann. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. Booker outside. For the 3. Second chance shot to the left wing. Okogie for 3. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Mann passes to Leonard. Some solid defense from Ayton. Got it off in time.
An all defensive first teamer multiple times.
I thank you, David.
24. And put their hands together and get up for the Jabberwocky.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with George on the bench, here's who Toronto is going with. Tatum is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard. The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
You know, every team is looking for guys like Norman Powell, an explosive athlete who is relentless, and he can shoot the ball.
Now here's Payne. The feed to Ross. Back to Payne. Pass to Baisley. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, Gene. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here is Ross. And no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Well, the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And here are the Clippers now. It's a one-point game. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Baisley. Ross in the corner. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. The Clippers grab the miss. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Payne covering. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Payne with it. Outside Warren. He can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
He's explosive off 1 foot, 2 feet. Norman Powell is just an incredible athlete.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Payne in the post. Ross with a wide open look. Phoenix no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 5. Gordon with no one around. Good on the three-point shot.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustment. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Now here's Paul. That one off the back iron and out. Powell dishes to Gordon. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. To the right side. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Here's Paul. And he banks in the layup. Paul's got 6 points.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Clippers.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. The pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Here's KD, and KD throws it down.
Putting the ball on the deck, shaking off contact, Durant can get pretty much anything he wants.
Paul with the steal. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Westbrook. In the corner, George with it. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Three-point field goal.
George has got... the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He lays it in. 8 points for him.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Back to Westbrook. To the paint, George. Lays it up off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 12.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Leonard sets a screen for George, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Booker a screen on Westbrook. Nifty move. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Get down now to just 12 on the basket from Paul.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Leonard on the wing. George finds Leonard. Outside for George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Clippers leading by 8. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's George. The putback. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Zubac has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Back to KD. Leonard with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assist goes to.
And the Clippers lead by 10.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court.
Paul for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
First team foul.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, George. Crafty move.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots. If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
George double teamed. Outside Westbrook. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
George against Booker. Left side, Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Man's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. We need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. See if they can keep that trust going.
Thank you, David. Suns trail by 8. Outside Durant. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. George, that's a 2-pointer. Good. And it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road. I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And George kicks to Leonard.
Suns foul. Kevin Durant. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
You know, when you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard, so much of what you do goes through him. You trust him. You trust his abilities.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Here's Booker to the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not taking any plays off. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
So the Clippers with the win. A narrow win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
systems. But ultimately, it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Durant. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Booker. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Conley passes to Towns. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Conley passes to Towns. Double team on Towns. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Paul. Over Towns. Off the left rim and out. Out on his own on the break. And it's powered home by Towns.
The assist.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. 18 feet out. They get it back. The kick out to Paul. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Now here's Edwards. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Here's Booker, down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards for three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ball against Edwards. For three, Booker. Ayton, it's good on the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Conley.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside McDaniels.
2 minutes.
Pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Daniels. From 20 feet. With the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Conley against Paul. Left side Booker. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Pass to Okogie. There's the three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. McDaniels from long range. Okogie pulls down the board. The Suns have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Good. Paul's got 6 points.
Tell you what, it's really remarkable to see it. Just about 6 feet tall, and that might be generous. Chris Paul is a dominant player in the painted area, and he does it with skill and craftiness.
McDaniels and Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Okogie. Outside Durant. Over Towns. And another basket for Phoenix.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
19 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Paul. 6 points for him. The kick to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offense.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
they've placed an emphasis on beating up that offensive glass, and it's paying off with all of these second chance buckets.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
On the court for Minnesota, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle, and it's Conley in at point. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
First team foul.
Phoenix on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Here's Paul. Give him 8. Pass to Durant. Back to Paul. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Conley. Back to Edwards. Gobert passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
They set the pick. Here's Paul. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Paul passes to Durant. Oh, and Towns with the block. Gobert up top. And they get it back. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Phoenix calls timeout. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a three-point shooting contest. But Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in three-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Conley. Lets it go. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Durant. Paul's got 12.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court. And it also keeps the bench fired up.
The kick out to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
2 minutes.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Aiden. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Okogie pulls down the board. Okogie's got 4 rebounds now. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special. And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half. Now here's Paul. He's got 12. Booker for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Conley. 3-pointer. The Suns clear it. Okogie's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Stolen by Conley. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Okogie. He shoots it. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Okogie's got his first 2 points.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
With 1 on the clock. The shot misses. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Suns ahead. They lead by... All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at... Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Darius Baisley. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Landale in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. The Timberwolves trail. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Pass to Noel. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Landale. Well, Phoenix is shooting efficiently. 50% so far. And here's Warren. Here's Landale. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Timberwolves ball.
And Minnesota has possession. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Anderson. Can't nail the jumper. And here are the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. Can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Noel, that's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Shamet cuts off the pass. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And he lobs it up to the rim. Reed finds Anderson to the middle. Here's Noel. Anderson with it. It's hauled in by Landale. Now here's Warren. Not a lot of room. Outside Ross. Shoots over Anderson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Warren's showing you right there that he's more than willing to get his hands dirty and get to the offensive glass.
To the paint. A slam dunk by Reed.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping.
Yeah, what you wouldn't know, they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that. It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. We're much better off making him go to the line.
And he makes the first.
At the line for your Suns.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Noel, to the inside. Anderson. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
The Suns leading. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Ross. Inside, Landale goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Noel. Pass to Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Not going to go that time. The Suns go the other way with it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Warren.
Way back in the 2020 NBA bubble, seems like that was years ago. TJ Warren was unstoppable. Averaged nearly 27 points and 6 boards in those 10 games he played in the bubble.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Shoots from 12. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. Count it.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
The Suns have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Well, following the bubble, Warren missed nearly 2 full seasons of play.
Yeah, really a shame, B.A., because he was on a trajectory as a scorer that had him approaching elite status. But he was kept out back-to-back seasons with consecutive stress fractures in his left foot. But through hard work, Warren has recovered, and I hope he can regain the form he showed in 2020.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Reed. 4-3. The rebound by Ross. 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Baisley. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Paul against Conley. Pass to Okogie. The 3 ball. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Towns for 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Paul. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Suns ball.
And here are the Suns now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Durant. Launches it. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Conley against Paul. Here's Ayton. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Hey, you know, when it comes to the pick and roll, Chris Paul does it with precision. His timing, impeccable.
Conley passes to Towns. The kick out to Conley. Towns against Durant. Second shot opportunity. That went off the back iron and out.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to Okogie. The kick to Durant. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch and shoot opportunities.
Here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. 18 feet out. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Gotta be careful how you guard Aiden. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Edwards against Booker. The open shot by Edwards. Money from 17 feet out.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ball with it. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Pass to Okogie for 3. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Tipped away and stolen by Paul. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Ayton with the stuff.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Booker against Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Takes it inside. Here's Gobert. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Phoenix ball.
Stolen.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Suns.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Chris Paul.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Outside Edwards, going in.
Nasty right there. Oh my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now Paul. Shot clock at 6. A shot from the high post, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Chris Paul in the zone. Get out of his way, folks. He knows how to take a game over, and he does it efficiently and effectively.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Even early on in this game.